What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the TNEC cast episode 20. Here we are again. No excuses, moving ruthless. I'm your boy Shuff with my man, the Weapon K. I hope I pointed the right way.
You did. Yeah.
Thanks for everybody, rolling along with us. We're smashing goals, doing a lot of different things. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button. Our views are slowly creeping up to where we want them to get to. So, keep subscribing, keep rocking with us, and give us feedback. We thrive on that to, make sure we're giving you guys, the things that you want. So, okay, how you feeling, brother?
I'm chilling, man. I'm gonna do a soundbite on every single episode. Whenever you say, "Hey, Kay, how you doing?" I'm chilling today, man. But I'm chilling, taking it one day at a time. I'm excited for this episode because I feel like there's gonna be some people who need to hear this. Just different flavor today.
Yep.
So we had Jamar compete at the Dallas Europa,
aka the UBU. That's the new name, but we all gonna call it Europa. Yeah, that's like the new official name, UBU Expo.
What is that? What does that stand for? Just like through some letters, UBU.
Good luck. United by United. I have no idea.
Roger that. All right, cool.
But yeah, now Jamar represented for us. Came real close to an NQ. For those that do not know, that's a national qualification. So in the MPC leading up to IBB, the way it goes is you go to a show that's what's called a national qualifier. So if you place, I'm not going to go too much into detail, but you get a certain place in your class, you are now able to go to what is called a national show, which brings a lot of people from different parts of the country, and then the winners at that show turn pro.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then they're able to go to the IBB and do everything and go to Olympia and all that cool stuff. So in Jamar's road to that, we came close. We thought we had it, really thought we had, and not coach speak either, really thought we had that NQ, and then we could take time. Okay, we have that NQ. Now let's get ready and focus on which national show we want to go to and try to make the next things happen. But he did great. The best thing is with this sport, if you're getting better, you're on the right track. Because the thing you don't want to have happen, no matter how you place, is you don't want to be taking steps backwards. You do not want to regress, because then you're getting left behind. Like, seriously, because people are really, there are a lot of people with the right mindset and great genetics that are they just keep going. But he came in from Kuklo to now. There was even a bigger jump than from Margaritaville to Kuklo. So that's basically April to May and then May to June.
Mm-hmm.
So, that jump was huge. He came in actually looking pretty daggone crispy. I was like, oh shit, we really on to something. Proud of his effort, and he was pissed off after he lost. And that I was very happy.
Good.
Very, very happy about that, because after Kuklo, we were kind of like, okay, we're going to work on this, but this one, because we thought we really had it. So, that was a great experience, big stage, lots of people, everything like that. Speaking of lots of people, we connected with Raymond again. Me personally, I connected, but for, the benefit of what, we're doing with George Brown. So, that's what I'm going to say. You got some good things happening, some real connections, not just, social media. This is, things that we actually, talked about. And the one thing I tell people in terms of a conversation, so in our world, at an expo or a show or anything like that, anything over a minute is actually a long conversation. Because usually you run into some of these top guys, you shake it up, and then it's like, oh man, I'm fine, and it's a lot of pleasantry, because most of these guys are actually pretty cool. Most of them. I still have not ran into a true asshole yet. I know it's gonna happen, but everybody, everybody's real cool, willing, and everything like that. Speaking of that, got some, if you guys see on the social media, got some great pictures with Breon Ansley, Brandon Curry, George DeBull, George, is it Peterson or Patterson?
Peterson.
I think it's Peterson. Yeah, George Peterson. For our viewers that aren't well versed in bodybuilding, please go look these guys up. These are some of the top guys in the sport. So shout out to Ed and Betty Pariso. I know they don't watch this, but shout out to them. They put on a phenomenal show. They had a bikini Miss Olympia. I'm sorry, her name is escaping me right now, but she was there. So I mean, there was just a lot of like it was Phil Heath was there, Mike O'Hearn was there. So I know I'm kind of running over what I was supposed to go. This is nice stuff that we talked about in prep. So this is kind of like now this is you'll kind of catch a little bit of the brother conversation between us. Mike O'Hearn is huge.
Yeah.
Huge. Like, I knew he was big. Instagram don't do him justice. Because you see him next to Phil Heath, and I would say he's dwarfing Phil Heath, but he's bigger.
Yeah.
Like, he's the monster of a man. I was like, holy shit. But anyway, so the whole, the whole expo was a great experience. Was phenomenally dope. And then again, like I said, we're super proud of Jamar. And then this week we have the Diva. So like we said, man, we rocking and rolling now. The season's full steam ahead.
Full throttle right now, G.
Going. So we have the Diva coming up. We're expecting to have another nice showing, very similar to how we did in Dallas.
To the counter.
The counter. Add to the money. So basically, I put out a challenge to the team in our team chat, to say if we hit a certain dollar amount, everybody on the team, I don't care, as long as you're on the team, and really on the team, you somebody that's not doing nothing, sorry, you don't count in this. You got to be on the team and actually be participating and doing things like that. Participate. Look, this isn't only like a little winner circle thing. No, it's for everybody on the team. You know what I mean? But the whole point is, we talked about how much we've done, winnings wise so far, and how much we think we should do. So I put out the challenge, because we got the counter going. We just putting all these carrots out there. It's like, come on, we talk a lot of things. We want to be recognized, and it's happening as one of the best, and then eventually the best team in bodybuilding.
Yeah.
And that's, when you got to start somewhere. And, most of us are on the natural side. And I feel as though, from a resume standpoint, not many teams have anything over us, in the first half of 2021. So, give that carrot. We're going to finish out that first half strong at the Diva. Then we have to set a new counter goal. And then, we just
carry on.
We just keep rocking and rolling. We've we got a lot of good things going on, on our team. And so nice segue into what we want to talk about today. Comparison is the thief of joy.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I didn't come. I can't remember. I mean, that's an old saying, so I'm not gonna. I just came up with that. Comparison is the thief of joy, right? So, a lot of times, like, I got $1 million, right? I just had $1 million, but I'm looking at the next guy. He's got $2 million. So I'm comparing the stack. I'm like, oh man, then you forget that you still have $1 million in cash in front of you, And so Kay and I, when we were prepping for the show, we were talking about the two ways we're going to talk about this. So the way I'm going to go at it, I'm going to kind of talk to people that are just getting into the sport of bodybuilding and people that have only maybe done one show. And when you're comparing, what people do a lot, they put people up on a pedestal. Goals. You motivate me, you inspire me, blah, 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 all that stuff. I'll probably say about 50% of that's true. Because sometimes you just don't know how to say good job, or you're great, or whatever. So you have to add all the other fluff. You know what I mean? But with saying all that, you putting these people up on a pedestal. A lot of times you're putting yourself down. And then a lot of times, especially if you go to social media, because that's low hanging fruit, it's the easiest one to talk about. You'll see whoever it is, whatever organization you're in. You'll see this pro, or you'll see this person that's won all this stuff, and you start comparing yourself to them. And you haven't even done a show yet. You're only 2 weeks into your prep, and you're sitting there like, why do I not look like this person? Why is this person posing so great and I pose like shit? You start putting yourself down that rabbit hole because you're comparing. Again, because I said it last week, you can't compare your 3 months of prep with somebody that's been doing this for 3 years or more in some cases. And look, I'm speaking from experience because I was guilty of that when I first got in. Because I'm sitting there looking at these guys and watching how they pose and all that shit. I'm like, why am I not that smooth? You know, why am I not doing this? Why can't I flare my lats that good? And look, it took me embarrassingly long to figure out how to flare my lats. Embarrassingly long. Because I did the Ichabod Crane. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. But now, especially in this natural, I'm known for the posing. You see what I'm saying? So I say that to say, because we all start somewhere, and that's what you have to allow yourself some grace. You know what I mean? Because if you're sitting there constantly looking at, people that, have been doing it for a long time and shit, like, you could go to a posing clinic, right? Everybody's there, they're not in their stage gear, but they're in different things. You're like, man, that person looks so great. You could be at week 2 of prep. They could be 2 weeks out from a show. You better look different. You two better look different. Now, even more so, you get people that are chasing their pro card. So that was me last year. You get people that are chasing their pro card, so they look great. There's a lot of different reasons why, because you can't control who shows up to a show. So they may just have that bad luck where they keep running into buzzsaws. While they do have a pro quality physique, but they just get beat by somebody that's better that day. So then you're comparing yourself to that person. You're like, oh, I can't beat that person. No. Understand the story before you start comparing. Go ask a question. Like I said, most of the people, not all, but most of the people in the sport will be more than happy to talk to you and help you and say, hey, here's where I started. Again, this is something to bring Raymond and George back up. I thanked both of them. I was like, man, I'm glad you guys be showing your pictures from your first couple of shows when you didn't know what the hell you were doing. Because we all have that. We all have that. You know what I mean? Shit, even Kyrie won his first show. And if you compare it, show 1 to show 2, he crushed show 1.
Night and
Crushed
day.
it. And I was there for both of them. And it even surprised me. I was like, you look that much different. Because in my mind, I thought he looked closer to show 2. But I mean, there was a huge gap, which is good. That's what you want. So that's a good thing. But what I'm saying to you, we're seeing anybody listen, especially you new people, and this is really going to go into what Kay is going to talk about. Understand where you are and where they are, because you come to a spot, and I'm gonna give this to Kay, where your idols become your rivals. But you got to earn your way to that. Okay? Hit your part of this, baby.
One, I want to say thank you to you, because like that definitely helps somebody. That definitely helps somebody, because you see it all the time. And that's just the thing with social media in general, where it's just like you always want to compare. You always want to compare. You're just like, man, he ain't that much bigger than I am, huh, bae? Nah, he smokes you. All right. But, all right. Whatever. But I showed this back in like episode like 12, 13, right? So my folder in my phone before every workout is called Everyday, right? And here's a picture with me next to, I don't think you can see it. Focus. Anyway, you get the point. That is next to Brandon Hendrickson, who is the current men's physique Mr. Olympia. And in my experience, I have to look at whoever's holding the crown. You see what I'm saying? I acknowledge that he has way more experience than I have, way more years training, different variables. Like, I get that. But I understand that, one, that's possible. That is the standard, and I can do that. So it's not so much of just like an unrealistic standard that I can never hit. It's like, yo, it's possible. It's just like the 4-minute mile, right? It's like no one touched the 4-minute mile until one guy did it, and all of a sudden it's just
Roger
like,
Bannister.
Who?
Roger Bannister.
Hey,
Because tracks. I know.
Oh
that.
Yeah, you know this. and all of a sudden people like high schoolers break that now. The only thing you need is someone to show you that it's possible, and it's game on. So I take, and especially with me being in Japan, I was younger, like 21, 22. I was looking at Keon Pearson as, that guy of just like, yo, I have to look like this. That is my dream physique. Me looking like a scrawny string bean, like I didn't look and be like, man, why don't I not look like this right now? Because I knew it was coming. If I put one foot in front of the other, I can climb this mountain just like Keon climbed his mountain. That's it. And also, beware on Instagram. Like, we all know the game. We all know the game of Instagram of just like, yeah, I'm a make the lighting sharp here. I'm gonna throw this filter on here. They will never know. And like I said before, everyone looks good by themselves.
Yes.
Sergi Constance, I think that's his name. He's a pro and he looks amazing in photo shoots, but he stepped on stage and he just got smoked. Because you finally realize what he was lacking in. And you're just like, damn, bro, I thought you would like win everything. Regan Grimes. I love Regan Grimes. Instagram by himself, he looks like, small waist, broad shoulders, everything's 3D. He just looks amazing. Put him next to Big Ramy. See what happens. And if you are going to compare yourself to some pictures, I do it off NPC News Online. Unfiltered, raw. They be getting you in the most awkward positions of all time. You miss mouth and everything. That's where you can compare if you decide to. Not everyone should compare. Hey, you should probably like stay in your lane. Do it like your last show. Look at your last show. I have to be more crazy than that guy. I have to diet harder than that guy. I have to put in more work than that guy. But me personally, who's the king? I'm coming for his spot. I don't give a damn about some random guy on Instagram that looks great. It's like, I don't care. It's just like, I don't look at NPC competitors. I don't. I'm not saying they're beneath me or anything. Like, no disrespect to them, but I want that guy's position. You shoot for the stars and hopefully you will land in a cloud.
Dress for the job you want, not the job you have.
Bingo. You have to act like it. You have to be that. You have to be an Olympian. You have to be a pro. It all starts within, man. It all starts within. But I think it's just like people just love making idols out of shit. Anything.
Mm-hmm.
They just put it on a pedestal and say, I can't reach it. It's better than me. And I think it just goes back to a confidence thing. You're going to step up to a plate. You're going to swing, say, regardless what happens, I'm a square up with you. I might get my ass whooped, but I'm going to square up with you. You're going to catch this work. I'm going to get one lick in. You might have to call an ambulance, but I don't put a lick in. Are you willing to do that with your goals? Say, fuck it. Whatever's behind this door, I'll kill it. If not, I'm going to regroup. I'm going to learn. I'm going to come back even more experienced. And I'm going there and try again. And then try again.
Because off of what you said, and I say this all the time, hard work breeds confidence. Because if you notice there's a lot of people that are shaky, start with their work ethic. Did you hit everything? Did you do everything you were supposed to do? Because I'll tell you, no matter how I place, I'll use this year as an example, the 6th and the 3rd. Brought my 2 best packages, point blank, bar none. Didn't get the job done. So guess what I got to do?
Work harder.
Work harder. It's simple. I'm not going and crying. I need to. No, just got to work harder. Point blank, period. You see what I'm saying? But it has not shaken. At first, I'm not going to sit there in front. At first, it shakes your confidence. Because like, what the hell's going on? I did all this just to get this shit. But hard work breeds confidence. That's why I can rebound, bounce right back, because I work my ass off. Why is Kyrie so confident? Because he works his ass off. Why? These guys at the top aren't at the top because they're taking days off. These guys at the top aren't at the top because they aren't disciplined. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So you can't say, I want this, bit, but then you don't work hard. And work hard. I'm sorry, I was gonna say, fuck one day of hard work. That don't mean nothing. Yep. What does that mean? That's what drives me nuts. Because people they want you to throw, Dallas. They want you to go downtown Dallas, down Ross, throw a freaking parade because you hit your nutrition. Because you did what you were supposed to do. Because you worked hard for one freaking day. Congratulations. That's a decent. That's not even a great start. That's a decent start. Now, you look at these people at the top. Shit, you even look at us. Do you know how many great days we had to put together just to get to okay? Think about that. Think about that. Think about that.
They don't
Because
understand that.
these people that win, it's not luck. It's showing up every fucking day. Even these days you don't want to show. That's really, and those are the days that really build your character. You you think every day, take Kyrie and myself or anybody else that's a professional, high level amateur, champion, whatever. You know how many times they went to the gym when they didn't want to? Shit, I'm at the point right now. I think half the time I don't want to go to the gym. If I'm being honest, because that's this. So I'm a professional. I earn part of my of the living that I earn comes from me going to the gym. That shit is work, my friends. That shit is work. So no matter what, because I'm not going to embarrass myself, I'm not going to embarrass Kay, I'm not going to embarrass my team by going up there looking shabby. You see what I'm saying?
You have to
take that. You have to take that to heart because, look, when I'm wearing this, sorry, one side because the way it thinks. when I'm wearing this, I represent a lot of different things. I represent a lot of different people, more than just myself. And I'm telling you, the brand that we have built, not just me alone, that we have built, is respected. So if you sitting there half fucking stepping, don't be mad at us when you get left behind. Do not be mad because that's your own damn fault. You're not showing up to work. It's the same people that show up to work and they not doing nothing, and then when they get fired, like, oh man, my boss hates me. You know what I'm saying? We again just gotta be real about this stuff, man. Y'all be killing me with not being real about it. Because at the end of the day, we know you can't, and back to our sport, you can't win every show. Ronnie Coleman, Phil Heath, Raymond, all these people, they have not won every single show. But they came back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They kept working. They didn't stop. You see what I mean? Like they just didn't, succumb to that pressure. And guess what they did? They showed up every day, even when they didn't want to. It's easy to, real quick, I don't know how this ties in. Maybe I'll make it tie in, maybe I won't. Phil Heath said something very important at Europa, and I'm going to shut up. He said, do you know how much pressure it is that anything less than first place is an extreme disappointment?
And that's a privilege.
And we're not just talking about first place. Texas is a huge place. We're not talking about just first place in Texas. We're not talking about first place in America. We're talking about anything less than saying you are the best in the world is a disappointment. Do you understand what that? You're worried about your little. Can I win this little thing? And that's the record that me and Kyrie. I'm not even going front when I say that. We're worried about winning these next little steps to get to that level.
Yeah.
You know that pressure? Like the whole world is watching you. So you get second place, you will all of a sudden, oh, you're a bum. I knew you couldn't. Blah, blah, blah. Being told by people that get out of breath going from the couch to the fucking refrigerator.
Mm-hmm. One thing that you touched on, man, that I have to double tap on this one. The fact that you have to make whatever you do, you have to be a professional, right? Whatever it is, you have to have that mindset. Today I got caught up at work and I told Kyle I'd be at opposing practice and I didn't make it, and I felt bad because this is what I do. So whenever you say like, this is what I do, I have to win championships because my identity is tied to me winning. Things just move differently. You don't yes, you might not feel going to the gym. I wake up from a nap, I'm like, 15 more minutes. But when you have that mindset of like, bro, this is what I do, I can't slack off. I have to win championships. Translation in the parenting world, right? It's like your kid, he wants to play, you want to play catch in the front yard, but you came off a 14-hour shift and you tired, but you were dad. This is what I do. I go out there for 30 minutes and play football with my kid, shoot around with my kid, do something. So when you change that attitude from, damn, I got to go to the gym today, damn, I have to go, I got to go home. I got to cook, clean, get ready for tomorrow. Damn, I got to, make 80,000 business calls today, da-da-da-da. You to like, this is what I do. My identity is winning. My identity is being a great father. That's when just the world just moves the fuck out your way and say, yo, this man will not stop. Rain, shine, still getting after it. It's just it's just whatever it is. Try it. Try it. Next time you think of an excuse. And truly mean it. That's the best part. You have to mean it. Say that with all your conviction. This is what I do. That's all I gotta say. Someone try that. And hit me up saying, damn, bro. You got me with that one, Chief.
Seriously, man. We all throwing out these challenges to do real shit in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody says, look, it's so easy to say, I want to be the best. Everybody talks about that. In the job interview, I want to be the best salesperson at this company.
Mm-hmm.
What's the first thing you do? And this is speaking from somebody that did it. You find the easiest ways to get you're not trying to, how can I fake making 100 sales calls? How can I get around all that stuff? That's why I don't do that shit no more. I didn't care. I was like, let me get paid so I can take care of, be an adult and all that stuff. There was no passion there. There was no caring there. Now, whole different ball game. Because now, when you come to that plate, when you come to the stage, it's unforgiving. If you missed a week's worth of workouts because you said, fuck this, I'm tired, it's going to show up there. If you missed your nutrition for 2 weeks not because you were sick, not because of a real reason, you just said, I'm going to take what coach says under advisement, but I'm going to do whatever. Mm-hmm. It's going to show up there. It's unforgiving. So if you really want it, it's a theme of shit that I always talk about. If you really want it, you're going to do the things when nobody's watching. It's easy to pop up your phone and on Instagram, I'm doing my posing practice, doing my workout, doing all that stuff. You know what I mean? But my best example, and actually was, shout out to our teammate Rondi. I said to her, I was like, what's going to happen when the real test is when you make the rookie mistake of eating your last meal at about 7:30. And then, it is about 8:45, 9 o'clock come knocking on the door. And for people in our sport, they know what the hell I'm talking about. You damn near got tears in your eyes because you want to eat so bad. Or are you going to leave that refrigerator pantry door closed? Are you?
That's the decision. Are you going to say, this is what I do, and take your ass and drink some water?
Or take your ass to bed.
And get some sleep for dinner. And it comes down to a decision, right? I'm very stupid. I have to, what you say, KISS, keep it simple, stupid. I have to keep stuff very binary. Am I going to kill this workout? Yes or no? Am I going to eat this meal at this time? Because I know I'm supposed to. Am I going to do that? Yes or no? When I make the decisions, I'm the one being held accountable. Not, I got stuck in traffic and no. Just keep it so simple where it's just like, you know what? When coach asks in check-ins, he'd be like, yes, I cheated. Yes. Because I made that decision. You know what? I will never make that decision again because this is what I do. I'm a professional. Learn from it. Adapt. That's all I got. That was a banger. I like that one.
We look. Those that stick around and watch full episodes, you really going, you in for a treat. So I'm gonna say thank you for those that stuck around. Yeah. Thank you for those that stuck around because this one was good for everybody. You just got some raw, unfiltered. If you wondering why you not where you want to be, tell you something. Stop looking around. It's a real simple solution. Look in that motherfucking mirror. And I needed to add the motherfucker on there because too many of y'all is giving yourselves passes. Well, I'm having a rough day. Success don't care about that. Greatness don't care about that. Look in that mirror, man. That's where all the solutions are. All the solutions are in the freaking mirror. So again, that's all I gotta say. Make sure you subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. We're putting up content after content after content. You see, we got the workout videos coming up. I mean, so we are delivering. So support. We need y'all. We need y'all. We need y'all. It's free.
You can't beat free. You
Doesn't
can't
cost
beat
anything.
it.
That like button. Hit that subscribe button.
I appreciate all the guys and girls that are like tapping in with us every week since the very beginning, man. We 20 weeks deep, more like 22, because we had like 2 weeks of just vacation, because we have to deload. That's another thing with no excuses. It's like you can't have an excuse when it's time to take time off. Yeah. That's a big one. That's something that I have to learn. So anyway, I appreciate you guys for listening, stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And we'll see you guys next Tuesday. Y'all take it easy.